Mr. Tennant, and I have another boot unboxing and first impression video for you guys today. Today we're taking a look at a really special boot from Ariat. This is the Ariat Futurity Fame Cowboy boot in Saddle Brown Pirarucu and Cedar Red. So let's dive in. Same cardboard box we've seen from Ariat, nothing really different there. But it's when we dive into this where we really get to see something unique. These come like most of them, wrapped in this kind of tissue paper plastic. Got some cardboard dividers here. Let's get this tissue paper and this box out of the way. Now inside of these boots, we do have some cardboard here protecting the shaft and some tissue paper down here in the sole. Let's get that out of the way. And on this other one, let's get this cardboard and let's get this tissue paper out of the way. All right, I've got these unboxed. We can get our first look. Man, what a really unique looking boot. Now this does come in at 13 inches tall. It does feature a 1.75 inch full leather stacked heel. Features Ariat's TekStep with H2 resistant. So this is like one of their 11 iron soles. It's butyl infused, so it has those oils injected into this leather sole to help it resist the water. Now this is that Pirarucu exotic fish, and this is a brand new boot from Ariat. They just released this, I guess, about a month ago or so. And I have to say, it's the first time I've reviewed this exotic skin. Now this is Pirarucu. It is a fish from the Amazon, and it's a pretty unique looking skin on these boots. I've had several people ask me to review them, so I wanted to give these a try. Man, it is definitely a very unique skin. It is super soft. Like, it really is very soft skin. Now it is a kind of a broad cutter toe with a single stitched welt. Now the shaft on this, as I mentioned, is a taller shaft at 13 inches. We have these really cool pull holes. Now that Ariat TekStep, as I mentioned, is that additional layer of foam from heel to toe. This boot is full leather lined. It is made in Mexico, and it does have a removable insole. Let's go ahead and get that out. It is one of the Pro Performance insoles, which is one of my favorite insoles from Ariat. Has a really good amount of cushion, kind of this gel bit here on the heel. Quite a bit of thickness for the ball of your foot. So what I'm going to do now is let's go ahead and slide these on, and I'll give you guys my first impressions. All right, I'm back, and I have a pair of Ariat M4 Relaxed straight leg jeans that I went ahead and paired with this Futurity Fame Cowboy boot. And I have to say, first impressions right out of the box, holy cow, is this an extremely soft and comfortable skin. Now, if you've had a pair of full quill ostrich, you know just how nice and soft that skin is. Well, this Pirarucu is actually even softer and more comfortable. So I can see why this exotic skin has become so popular in recent years. It does make an extremely comfortable boot. Now, when you take that and you pair it with the Ariat TekStep, which gives you that extra layer of cushion, it really does make for an extremely comfortable boot. Now the toe on this is that wide cutter toe with that single stitch welt. I do like how they went with the light color on the leather and a white stitch. I think it does give it a really complementary color to this light tan of the boot. Now the heel on this does come in at 1.75 inches. It is a full leather stacked heel, has a good amount of lip on that spur shelf, so it's going to allow your jeans to stack nicely. Now, as I mentioned, the leather sole on this does have brass nails, so this boot is kind of traditionally made, but it does have some modern touches with that 11 iron water resistant sole, and the fact that's kind of what the Futurity line is. The Futurity line is like a modern interpretation of the more traditional cowboy boot. Now, the shaft on this does come in at 13 inches tall. It is full leather lined. This boot, as I mentioned, is made in Mexico. I do like the color. I like these pull holes. The stitching on this is a pretty cool, unique color. It has some embossing. I like that kind of cherry red color and everything on this boot. I think they've a lot of attention to detail with the stitching and the color and the pattern. Some reds and tans and some whites. I think it's a very nice looking pattern to the shaft. Now the shaft is very pliable and soft, so you don't have to worry about it being uncomfortable or stiff or rigid throughout the day. So that has been my unboxing and first impression of the Ariat Futurity Fame Fame Cowboy boot in Saddle Brown Pirarucu and red Cedar. Now, if you would like to purchase this boot, I will have a link in the description that will give you 10% off your entire Ariat order, a link directly to this boot. And finally, if you do like content like this, if you could like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that really does help me to bring additional content.